It may be work, it may be fun. At times it's hard to tell. That's living life with Jerry and Mel.
It might be raining, it might be cold, but we're gonna live it, find that pot of gold.
Cooking in the kitchen or firing up the grill, that's living life with Jerry and Mel. That's living life with Jerry and Mel.
Welcome back to Life with Jerry and Mel. We're trying something today, or the start of something. We've got us some grow bags ordered, and we're going to try to grow some onions from scraps. So we're also going to try some potatoes too, but right now we're just working on the onions. So we've cut off, I've got some containers to put some water in, to put them in, to try to get them to root, and then we've cut the bottoms off, and now we're getting them ready to put in the water. So, now, full disclaimer here, we are not farmers.
No,
We really don't know what we're doing, but we're trying it
that's true.
because we've watched some YouTube videos. So
Well,
we're having fun.
we've tried a lot. Right. So what she's doing right now is we cut the bottom part of an onion off, and it's the part that has the root, not the stem side. And we're peeling the, what would you call that, skin? Or
Yeah,
it's
the
like
papery like skin.
Yep.
Plus, we also, don't know if this will make a difference or not, but we also got organic onions and potatoes, because we did hear somewhere that others may have a, what was it, a something inhibitor?
It's a chemical to keep the roots from growing.
Root inhibitor or something.
Root inhibitor, you know, like on potatoes, when you start seeing them sprout, or even onions will sprout. If they're organic, it doesn't matter, but if they are just regular, they get sprayed with a chemical. Who knew? Not me. All right.
Sure, I'm gonna have to pour out a little of this.
That one may end up needing just a little more, but we can see. Is it in?
Well, try to, let's see, which one, this one may be fuller, I think. Yeah, that's definitely in, so let me get just a little bit more. Ooh, that one's gonna see. That one's floating.
That'd be fine. Or we might let a little water out of it in a minute.
Okay.
Is this one's kind of floating too? We might need to switch these two out.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and.
Okay.
All right, so we've got 5 onions here. That basically, that's the part that would be the scrap of the onion. So
we'll check back in on them
2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days. And
I think we're supposed to have them in some sort of sunlight too,
yeah.
but just at a window. So we'll make us a
Set
little.
them on the table here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're going to try something else here. We got another onion, and we just saw this on TV. Let's give it a try. I've already drilled a few holes in here, but you know, just put a few holes in the bottom of the cup, a few on the sides, really at this point just kind of reaming those holes out. And we'll go on to the next step. What are you doing?
I'm getting some soil that I had, and we're going to put it in this cup so we can start and try one of the onion bottoms just straight in soil.
Yep. So just fill it to the top. Yep. All right, good. Let's go try it. We have nothing to lose. All right, here's this other onion. It's just a yellow onion. It's not organic or anything like that. It's just a regular cheap onion. So I'm gonna cut it. Okay, this one's got 3 in there. Let's peel this. I don't know what do you call that, paper?
I'm not really
I don't know.
sure.
But one thing they say is to be sure and get that off of there. It's crazy, you know, I'm trying to be so careful with it. Where normally with onion, I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, I think that's about as. Some people say to cut the little roots off of there, but I think I'm gonna leave those on there. All right, so let's just kind of get a sort of a little hole here for these roots. I'm gonna stick that right in there. Kind of press down just gently. Actually, let me make that hole a little deeper. I'm probably screwing it up now. Anyway, there we go. We get just a little water. Drains down in here, and I've drilled holes in here in that cup, and you can see the water's already coming out. Alright, so I'll set this one over here on the table. And we'll see what happens. Okay, a quick update on our onions. There's a little bit starting to sprout on the top. You can see some green coming through on these. You know, they're kind of spreading apart. You can see this one here that we put in the dirt. Looks like it's got 3 stems. This one was sinking in the water, so I decided to move it. I'm not so sure this is gonna work, but we'll give it a try. But I think the next time I go to the feed and seed store, I'm gonna just pick up some of the store-bought onion bulbs as a backup. All right, It's been a little over a week on these onions, and they're starting to sprout. That one's actually doing really well. Look at that. Some of these other ones aren't doing as good, but we're going to go ahead and roll the dice and plant these things. See you in a minute. All right, we decided to just go ahead and plant these onions. First thing we're going to do is put a little dirt in each of these bags.
we're using a raised bed potting mix. Alright, I'm actually going to put more dirt in there. Probably use this whole bag. Okay, so what we're going to do, one of these bags we're going to put in some red onions we bought. One will be another batch of yellow onions we bought. And then this one here is going to be the scrap onions.
How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. So we're going to plant the scraps in there first. And basically just made a little, sort of a little hole in the dirt. Then we're going to put those in there. That one's got some big ones. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that'll be a good one. Then you cover them up. You can see we got 6 in there. So she's sprinkling a little dirt over the top of them. What about that one up there? That one might need a little more. Yeah. Okay. All right, so our scraps are in there. Now let's do the just the regular ones, whatever they are.
Yellow onions.
Some sort of yellow onions we bought. How many are you going to put in there?
I'm not sure. So I've got a whole lot, and they won't all fit. I was trying to pick out some of the bigger ones.
Yeah. Just put about 10 in there. Might be too much, but we don't know. We've never done this before, but we ain't afraid to try.
Let me see, that's 6, 7.
Whatever's left, just throw in that box and I'll find a place to put them somewhere.
Well, we may end up having another bag left or something that
Yep.
we might.
I think that's probably enough. How
Okay.
many's in there?
10.
All right.
go ahead and pick out 10 red ones.
All right. GoPro. All right, so we've planted some onions. We started this thing about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and so we'll see if we can grow any onions. That'll be part 2, but we will let you know whether we were successful or if we fail.
Yep.
Yep.
Time will tell.
Yep. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Like and subscribe. See you next time on Living Life
With Jerry and Mel.
It might be raining, it might be cold, but we're gonna live it, find that pot of gold.
Cooking in the kitchen or firing up the grill, that's living